Hey, don't let anybody take away your confidence. I was watching a video the other day, just a short clip, and Rihanna, somebody was like interviewing Rihanna, just like quick, just grabbed her while she was on the red carpet. And she was like, oh, the interviewer was like, oh, do you have any advice for women, or young women? And Rihanna says, don't let anyone take away your confidence. Your hair is your confidence. Don't let anyone take away your confidence. And that just like triggered something in me. And I was like, wow. It took me back to, this whole issue of women wearing weave and eyelashes, etc. Now, I'm not talking about the whole caricatured situation that we have where people are over investing in themselves, delusionally believing that they are now like popping because they've got like this exaggerated hairdo that they wear all the time, and they've got this body that doesn't even make sense. Like, we're not talking about those extremes. However, we all know that certain types of women, black women specifically, get judged when they wear weave or, do their hair in particular ways. Society feels as though they can dictate how a woman should express herself through her hair. And I was just thinking about what makes people independent as well. Like, if you are not confident, then how are you going to be independent? Do you get what I mean? So, even bathing, simple things like bathing make you feel refreshed and give you a little confidence boost. So, what we have to do is note down, like, what are the things that make you feel confident? It may not even be anything extreme. Note down the small things that make you feel confident. Some people wear like cheap weaves, for example, and some people wear really expensive hair, and that's what makes them feel confident. Some people have their natural hair, and that's what makes them feel confident. I'm the kind of girl, I can kind of mix it up. I can have my own hair, I can have like a weave, I can have different things, and I'm embracing, I had locks for 10 years, like sister locks, and they were absolutely beautiful. It inspired a lot of people to also get locks, and I love that. And I love the fact that, I'm the kind of person who can do things and people want to do it. I love it. It inspires people who want to. It gives them the confidence. Me having the confidence to do certain things that maintain my independence gives other people the confidence to go ahead and do certain things that give them confidence to maintain their independence. And I love that. It's not necessarily about copying, but it's about inspiring. And you can't always protect yourself from that. Yes, we want to be unique, but at the same time, if you're just an inspirational person, then you have to embrace that. And also embracing that will give you the confidence to be independent as well. The more I look at life through the female viewpoint and through my own lens, I see that, it goes against the status quo. However, my confidence rises, which is a major, major tool to maintaining my independence. I love being independent. People will be intimidated by that. They will. But that's their insecurities and their individual issues that they need to sort out. I've done a lot of work on myself. I have been through different schools of thought. I've examined myself in different ways. I mean, not everybody's gifted with the gift of being able to critique themselves, you know? There's a difference between, you know, talking down at yourself and checking yourself to go, do you know what? That part of your personality is a bit fucked up, chicken. You can either keep it or you can change it, you know? What decision I make, I guess that's my prerogative. However, not a lot of people can do that, and you've really got to look at that as a gift and embody it, home in on it, and use it as a tool for your success. I'm not really into the whole toxic friends and toxic families crap. And it's because I don't like the lack of reflection and self-reflection that these people do and can achieve. Like, even when they self-reflect, it's orientated to the outcome that they want, you know? I really don't have time for people who cannot self-reflect, or people who hyper-focus on what other people are doing in order to keep their confidence so that they can maintain their independence. I really just don't have freaking time for it, you know? There's a lot of different abuses that go on in families, between friends, you know, in relationships, and all this stuff, rather than supporting each other to maintain each other's independence. We'd rather judge, oh, you know, this one does their hair like this and this one does their hair like that, and therefore they're not worthy of this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Like, how shallow? Like, how shallow? Your hair is your confidence. The things that you do to feel clean, because that's what it is, you know? The things that you apply to yourself to feel clean supports your confidence. It's your confidence which helps you to maintain your independence. I have just come out of an era in my life where I was a house mom, and that required me to have a lot of confidence because I got judged, I got ridiculed, and also I homeschooled briefly as well, and that caused a lot of controversy. The children need school and blah blah blah. How's about I pay for my child to have to study particular topics, you know? And during lockdown, that gave me the confidence even more to do that. I had to sit down and figure out as a mature adult how I was going to educate my child outside of the system. And after COVID, I decided that I was going to continue to do that. Yep, so with that said, a lot of things have changed for me. My youngest is now more independent. She goes to secondary school, and I think that suits her best. She loves it. She wasn't doing well in primary school anyway, so as a mother and as a primary carer, I made a decision to sacrifice, you know, my independence and my ability to make more money and concentrate on making sure that my child does not have a traumatic early years experience. So, and with that, you know, we spent a lot of time together, and I was able to work on her confidence, which I found quite interesting, you know, and she actually seen that the attack that I received because of the choice I made to, number one, be a stay-at-home mummy, and number two, you know, homeschool. You know, people are not as happy for you as you think. as you would like to think. They're not as happy. They get jealous of stupid shit like homeschooling. Really. So, you know, again, ask yourself, what is it that makes you confident? What makes you confident? What are the things that you need to do to make you confident that usually gets attacked? And let's work on clearing up the anxiety and the depressions and the confusion and the upsetment and the trauma and the guilt and the doubt around those things, because those things are the things that you need to make you independent. Now my youngest is gone, and I have more time, I'm able to make more money, and I love it. You know, as a woman, if you don't have your own money, you're fricked. You're actually fricked. You know, a lot of you, like me, are single mothers, and the stigma around that in itself is difficult to navigate. But we don't care, because, you know, a lot of these men have mental health issues. They are suffering from depression and anxiety and things like that themselves, but because they have to live with the stigma of these things being allegedly feminine issues, they don't get them sorted, so they live in that sufferation, which causes them to be the creators of single parent homes. And that's a intelligence that a lot of people can't comprehend and struggle to attach to the black woman's experience as well. Somehow it's our fault. But in real life, it's not necessarily always our fault, and there's a lot of lack of accountability that men take, and I don't think they actually enjoy responsibility, probably because they don't have the confidence, you know, because it does take a lot of confidence to have children, and if you're wavering in confidence, it's going to show up. It's going to show up. Independence is not abandoning your responsibility. Independence is having the confidence to take on responsibility, to be a leader. Independence doesn't necessarily mean you're alone. It means that you have the ability to maintain the structure of whatever's going on. So we're talking about life, you know, the structure of your life, independent of others. You know, and when you enter a partnership, it shouldn't mean that you don't have the ability to be independent of that other. You know, why should independence mean that you are in a experience with somebody and you would not be able to function outside of that experience? Independence should mean that, and does mean that, you can function on your own regardless. So even when you're in a relationship with somebody, that should be a bonus, or when you're in a partnership with somebody, that should be a bonus, not the be all and end all. And how can you be ridiculed for that? Like, such a strange phenomenon that society has attached to themselves regarding the topic. I love being independent. It makes me feel safe and secure. I was watching another video, listening to a podcast the other day, and the lady was saying that, you know, as a woman, she's talking about Shira 7, and she was saying that Shira 7 kind of sells women an illusion. So whilst she gives some great tips on how to, you know, maintain your confidence and stuff, at the same time, the likelihood of you walking into a bar and meeting a man that's going to look after you for the rest of your life is not real. It's just like, you know, you become independent of your parents, don't you? we've got to enjoy these processes. I'm really supporting my children to get to a stage where they're independent, to realize their standard of living, feel comfortable with that, not judge themselves about that, and find ways to maintain that. Find ways to maintain that. That is okay. Like, some people will just drive a car that's not very expensive and live in a council flat, and that's fine. And some people want to buy a house, some people want a mansion, some people want a Ferrari. So why is it that we have to judge people's living standard that they have for themselves? Support them to get to that level. I mean, obviously you've got the people who are a bit delusional and I think that they drive a Ferrari and they're driving a Focus, but yeah, we're just not really going to those extremes in this conversation. What we're talking about is the importance of maintaining your own independence. What we're talking about is having the confidence to realize the lifestyle that you want to live and getting on with it. That's what we're talking about. Whether it's homeschooling, and not allowing anybody to come and mess that up for you. Yeah, whether it's homeschooling, whether it's living in another country for 6 months of the year and just writing a book, whether it's becoming an artist, drawing, you love, whether it's just deciding that you're not going to do certain shit like for a couple of years and then you're going to do it at another point because you need to be more independent in another area of life. Like I said, when I was homeschooling, I had to be independent in schooling my children myself. And that situation actually made me realize how independent I actually am. I was like, whoa, you are so freaking confident. Like, you're just like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Come on, kids. And you just smashed it. And I love to see how that experience increased my daughter's confidence, and especially with her learning. Because when I thought about it and when I observed the situation deeply, I see that actually she just needed the confidence to know that she can do it. Whatever they ask her to do, she can do. And it was funny because she had a report back. This one's gonna make you laugh or smile. When her report came back last term, it said she's an independent learner. I was like, boom, 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 boom in your face. She's not dependent on anybody to learn. And it said that she finds her learning and acquiring knowledge very important. Listen, I didn't care. Don't get me wrong, her grades were great and they talked about her core type of subjects and she was great. She was doing great. However, what I wanted to hear was about her personality. That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear about her personality and her independence and her confidence. That's what I wanted to hear about. Because you see, once you've got those things and you don't let anyone take it away from you, you're flying high. You're flying high. No one can come and tell you nothing. Independence and confidence. Don't let anybody take your confidence away from you. No man, no woman, no child, no government, no nobody. You realise yourself for yourself, you get on with it, and you stick on that road. And like I said, people are gonna troll the freak out of you. They're going to troll you because you doing what you do, you being authentic, you having integrity, you being confident, you taking responsibility to enrich yourself and others, is going to rub people up the wrong way. It's going to. Why? Because of the pettiness of jealousy. It's human behavior. It's human nature to be nasty. You have to have a level of self-control to not be nasty. Just think about it when someone pisses you off and how you literally have to control yourself to not be drawn out, to handle it in a way where you feel your dignity is not going to be questioned. You know? They are going to troll your ass. And you need the tools to support you with that. Because they will come and they will critique and they will advise and they will inform and they will sabotage. And you even do it to yourself as well, because we all have those energies or entities in our minds, and they all have faces. It's how great the mind is. You know, it all comes from somewhere. But guess where you have the control? Guess where you have the control over your self-doubt, your lack of confidence, your lack of self-esteem, your triggers. Guess where you have the control? You have the control because you give them a mouth. That's what you do. You, yourself, give them a mouth. You give those faces in your head a mouth. Tell them to shut up. Shut them up. How do you shut them up? That's the question. That's why you're here today listening to me, because you want to know how to shut up the voices in your head that cause you to not embody, encapsulate, carry your independence with poise and grace. That's why. You know, even me, I kid you not. And this is why I don't give a crap. Because, I kid you not, I have paid thousands of pounds on my personal development. So when people come to me and go, oh, Sereena, you know, your prices are to be expensive, and I'm just like, wow. Like, do you not realise that you're actually devaluing yourself and invalidating your own personal growth and development when you say that crap? Do you not realise that? You're not questioning me, you know? Imagine me, you know what? It's funny because when I was learning about the mind and qualifying myself, I never thought about, oh, can I get a discount, or nothing like that. I've paid university, I've paid for higher learning, I've paid for, just someone to give me some knowledge that will support me to get to the next level. Happily, it's not until I started supporting people myself through my radical truth practice that I realized how powerful I was, and how serious I was about making certain changes. Like, not everybody wants that for themselves, or they want it but at a lower price. They want to feel like they got something back other than that which they intended to get back. Which is very, very interesting. But it's okay, because it's funny because I have a lot of male clients who are professionals. I find that quite interesting, and I love that. I have a lot of male clients who are professionals, and they don't waver on the price. They don't try and trick me into devaluing what it is that I have to offer, even though their occupations and where they're at in life could question that. It could. Don't hide and build your confidence. Like, who are you hiding from? This is a personal journey. Like, nobody can see that you are temporarily weak. I've got a song, and I say, what did I say in the song? Get weak so you can get stronger. Like, you have to get weak so you can get stronger. Like, if you think that weakness is not a part of personal growth, then you need to break up with your self-image. You need to have the confidence to be weak so that you can have the confidence to be strong. All this airy-fairy, like, you gotta cry. There's times when I've literally had to wrap myself up in my blanket after meditation because I've had to realize some shit about myself that just made me turn back into a baby state, and wrap myself up in my quilt and just lay on the floor with my crystals in my hands, like I'm in my mother's room. But you see, when I come out of that quilt in my rebirth, it's gang time. She's back. With a new sense of clarity, with a new sense of transparency towards myself and life. Don't let anyone take your confidence. Because you have to show up in your life. You have to show up in your own life. No one ain't gonna show up. There's no savior. The concept of a savior can support you to show up. There's a concept of somebody being there, whether invisible or not, can support you at times where you can't be there for yourself. But no one ain't gonna come and live your life for you. No one ain't gonna come and just come to your house and knock on the door and go, oh hi, here's this, go and sort that out for yourself. Like, we're adults now. You're not getting no pocket money no more. There's no pocket money. I never even had pocket money. But yeah, there's no pocket money. It's hustle time. It's independence time. And where's your confidence at? And where's your toolkit to maintain your confidence? And that's why sometimes I actually like the fact that I went through certain things, because it forced me to be independent sooner. I was relieved of my parents from a young age, so I had to decide to myself, well, what I see a lot of people deteriorate because they can't handle it. They can't handle independence, so they became dependent on narcotics, gambling, drugs, exploiting others. You know, and that could have been me. And I give thanks all the time that I kept my head above the water, and now I'm out the water. Just write down, like, I do this in my coaching, like, write down a list of 10 things that you said you're going to do for yourself and others that you haven't done. And this is how you dig deep spiritually, dig out your integrity and dig out where your lack of integrity is and build yourself back up. You can put that in your toolbox as well, the task that I've just given you. 10 things, and get on with them. And you see, every time you can't get on with them, figure out why. Figure out why you can't get on with what you said you were going to do. Lying to yourself. Lying to yourself again. Stop lying to yourself. You don't like it when people lie to you, so don't lie to yourself. Don't say you're going to do something and not do it. And if you are going to not do it, you don't talk to yourself and say, I'm not going to do this now. You can even give yourself a reason. How much confusion that avoids. Confusion really messes with it, releases cortisol. It's dangerous, stressful. You don't need cortisol releasing. That's like a poisonous chemical that shuts your body down, puts you in survival mode. We're not doing that anymore. We're releasing dopamine and serotonin, happy hormones. Let's do this hormones. We can do this hormones. I can, sir. I can. We can. Don't let anybody take away your confidence. Do your hair. If they have something to say, that is their business. Why are they in your business? Why can't they go and sort out an area of their life that they need to sort out because they are busy projecting? So they're trying to shut down your confidence so that they don't have to get on with what the heck they have to get on with. That's what they're doing. And it's a serious thing that I'm talking, like, people will literally troll you. And again, I'm speaking from experience. You know how many people, oh, well, you should do this like this, and oh, and you should do this like that. And oh, this person's copying you and you should copyright this and that, blah blah blah, and you should do this and that. Go away. And then when you sit down and you look and you, like, they're just one of those people. They're one of those people who try to befriend you to make themselves feel like they're on your level. Because when you actually sit down and have a conversation outside of them criticizing you and commenting rudely on your self-esteem and the experiences that you're having, that you will have and grow out of, when your timeline says that those are things that you need to deal with, you realize that they are just nasty people and nosy, and they are doing what they are supposed to be doing. Stop allowing people who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing to talk at you. So I don't even talk to anyone anymore. And they'll come at you like they want your help. Next thing you know, they're switching it around and advising your ass. Like, go away. Like, I've paid money to have people advise me, and people pay money to have me advise them. You are not my friend, and you are not on my level. You know, I've had to build up my confidence to have to realize these things around, because I don't like judging people. It's horrible. I feel it's beneath me to observe people and criticize them. It's beneath me. It's not my business. I don't care. I'm not nosy. I don't care. You know, I prefer to have a laugh and keep it moving. But unfortunately, certain individuals try and penetrate your psyche, penetrate your life, to their own detriment. Because the things that reach them, woo, I'm just like, wow, my ancestors ain't sleeping or rotted. So this is why we don't have no concern. We don't care anyway. We just need to make sure that we've got our backpack of techniques and tools that are going to keep us on the road to success. Keep us independent, because they're not independent. They ain't got the confidence to be independent, so they're trying to rob your tool package. Don't make it happen. Lock it away in a safe. Lock your confidence away in a safe. Lock your independence away in a safe. Like diamonds, like it's jewels, it's rubies, it's pearls, it's necessary. And I'll talk about how to heal, like use negative situations as a way to heal at a later date, probably in another video, another video. Yeah, I'm just really happy because I'm not only closer to my inner guru, I'm also confident that if I need my external guru, I can jump on a plane, go to India and see my Swami. I'm also confident that I have my tool package and techniques to support me on my road to success. I'm happy that I've just released my EP, Eclipsed Heart. which is streaming on Spotify. I'm happy that I have 4 books, 3 books and 1 ebook on Amazon. I'm happy that I've made a film that contributes towards my community. I'm happy that I've got good friends. I'm happy that I've got my money. I'm happy that I have my well-being. I'm happy that I have my well-being and no one can take that away from me.